yeah, so this video I just have to whip up quickly. This just came fresh off the presses of the video I just did about banning the loot. Check this one out. Your commentary is comical. Thank you very much. You pick and choose a moral compass to abide by. I do recall a saying of yours whilst defending a monarchy, claiming that a good king would not let children be abused, in reference to transgender mutilation and hormone therapy. To that end, a good king would not let society destroy itself to begin with. Ban porn, it destroys societies. Now, as you can see there, I say it's a false equivalence, because it is. If you ever see me in the comment section not elaborating on something, it's because in my mind it's so blindingly obvious, I don't think I should need to. My mind goes, can't see it, don't bother, they can't think. That's legit how my brain works. I don't bother wasting my time on simplicity unless it's used to work its way up to complexity. Secondly, why the hell are you bringing up monarchy? I didn't mention monarchy in the video. The video you're referencing, I said why a king would be better. This video is why banning it in a democratic state would simply result in the state abusing its power, because that is the inherent nature of the democratic state, especially with the current crop of plastic stooges we have that's infecting the state halls now. How are you claiming I'm picking and choosing what moral compass to abide by? Only you will know, dude, because you're the only one introducing variables in here that I didn't even mention. But just so there's no confusion here, comparing a democratic state banning of the lewd to the activities of the rainbow hippies being forbidden by a king is not remotely the same. For one thing, the power dynamics and the political consequences are entirely different. Secondly, contrast the two things you're banning here. The one is psychological, the other one is both psychological and physical. Right, the latter of which completely culls the capacity to breed. The former may have some psychological problems, sure, but it doesn't cull your capacity to breed. You still have your swimmers and you can still produce offspring. That's not remotely the same thing, mate. How you got that, God only knows. You can try and make the case they both fall under the health and well-being of the people, but I never claimed the monarch shouldn't ban pornography because I was focusing on the democratic power apparatus and the weakening resolve of the citizenry. Again, why you're mentioning monarchy, I have no idea. And lastly, you said you normally agree with me on every video, but this one's an oddball and my response is bizarre, that I'm treating you like the imbeciles that disagree with me because they don't like my politics. Well, I never had to goad you for your politics, I had to goad you because your point was poorly thought out. And the reason I asked, are you aware of what you're talking about, and your English makes no sense, is because you said simply stating a false equivalence is an evidence of one. Yes, it is actually. Stating a false equivalence very much is evidence of one. If you said simply claiming false equivalence without providing evidence or elaboration, that would make some sense. But saying simply stating a false equivalence is an evidence of one, that makes no sense at all. And lastly, just to wrap this up, you telling me my response is bizarre, you start your comment by saying your commentary is comical. You expect me to respond well to that, do you? Here's an idea. You want me to be polite? Try approaching me with a sense of decorum. People need to be aware of this. I'm one of the nicest people you will ever meet in your life. Unless you're stupid, in which case all bets are off. But you can be the biggest asshole to everyone else. But if you're nice to me, I'd have no reason to be rude. You weren't rude to me, so why would I be rude to you? Very simple. Merry Christmas and all of that. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.